Hey guys, it's me coming back to you with another movie review video. But before I do all that, I just want to let you guys in on something that happened recently with my family. Yesterday, my grandfather on my dad's side passed away at 4 a.m. So I'm sort of all over the place. I'm trying not to cry and get emotional, become an emotional baby about all of it. But just pray for me, pray for my family, and just hope that I don't become an emotional wreck within the next few days. But I just don't. But I don't want to bore you to death with my sob story for this entire video. So let's get on with the movie that I will be reviewing today, and it is none other than one of my favorites, for it's become one of my favorites, and it is the Search for Santa Paws. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, definitely would recommend it. It's a prequel of sorts to the Santa Buddies, which is another one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. And if you haven't seen that, then I don't know what you're missing out on. Basically, it's an extension of the Air Bud movie. Eventually, Air Bud found a girl, and they had puppies, and they had puppies, and they were called the Buddies. And they were called the Buddies, and so they made several movies with the Buddies, and all of them are super cute and super adorable and fun. But this is somewhat of a sequel, of a prequel to Santa Buddies. If you, it's about Santa and his new BFF Paws, which was gifted to him by a friend who recently passed away, named Mr. Hucklebuckle. That's a weird name to say. Just that's a weird name to say, Hucklebuckle. Yeah. He ran a toy store in New York City, and apparently his grandson and his wife apparently want to sell it, but his grandfather states in the will that in order for his grandson to be able to sell the property, he wants his grandson to operate the toy store for at least one Christmas season and have a profit of at least 1 cent. That's weird, but it's what the will said. We got obviously when Santa and Paws discover that the boys and girls of the world have begun to lose their Christmas spirit, they take a trip to New York City, but while they are there, Santa gets hit by a taxi and loses his memory and doesn't even know anything about who he is. Also, he has all of his bag and his suit stolen, and his magic Christmas crystal that's around his neck as like a necklace. And so without that, he basically starts to become weak and eventually almost dies. But this is a Christmas movie. Santa doesn't die in the end. Hallelujah. We also got a character named Quinn, played by Caitlin Mayer apparently from America's Got Talent. That's what it says on the back, and I don't even know who she is. But you guys may know who she is. If you're avid America's Got Talent fans, you may at least have heard of her. Who knows? Also got she lives in a orphanage run by a mean old lady named Miss Stout, played by Wendy McClendon Covey, one of my favorite comedians from one of my favorite shows, The Goldbergs. She plays the mother, Beverly Goldberg, and she is funny, 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 and she's mean, mean, mean in this movie. Like one of my movie, and also living at the orphanage is her friend Will, played by Madison Pettis, who I have seen in a couple of other things, including I think it was Disney Channel series Corey in the House, which was essentially an extension of That's So Raven, but without Raven and the other cast of characters, just Corey and the dad, and the dad. Don't can't remember what the dad's name was, but I'll think of it. Yeah. Obviously, in the end, Santa almost dies, but with the help of some Christmas magic, obviously, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Santa lives. Paws becomes Santa Paws, and And yeah, if you don't cry during these movies and in these movies, you're at the end of this movie, you're literally emotionally dead, and I have no and there's no hope for you. Yeah, there is. There's hope for you, but still. Hey. But as far as this movie goes, if I were to rate this movie, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. It is literally that good. It is literally that good. There's also a second one, a Santa Paws 2, which I have seen also, and I love it just as much. But that's it. But that is it for this video. I will see you guys next week. I will see you guys next time whenever I feel like it. Maybe next week I'll do another video. I don't know. But until next time, I will see you guys. I will see you guys later. And yeah, peace out, guys. Bye.